Alright, this is Fosung Elizabeth Cookye, CEO Mistress Secretary of Goddesses Incorporated, and the ultimate anime mascot dealing with anything with female from the Bisoujo Senshi universe, fighting video games, and the anime universe. So, this now brings me Season 2, Episode 5. And before I begin with this episode, I just want to say that, okay, it's been confirmed, the Mortal Kombat Rebirth movie was just a fan-made video. Just a fan-made video, and this was announced at E3 by Ed Boon, who said that they all liked the video, but this was just made by a person who really wanted to see a new Mortal Kombat movie. So the last episode that I did, episode 3.5, you can now disregard that as anything significant, and that is just a fan-made video. So now on to episode 5. This is now Mortal Kombat 9, or my update video for that, since it was at E3. Now, let's talk about the features before I get into anything much more deeper. The Mortal Kombat 9 tentative game is not going to be released until 2011. It has gone back to its original roots of 2D fighting games from the first 3 series, 1, 2, and 3. But if you know the storyline, it's really 11, 12, 13. With now 3D rendered backgrounds. As according to the demo video in the trailer, we now see Pit 2, Pit 1, Khan's Arena, Living Forest. And now there are interactive backgrounds, they move, it talks. It's much more realistic and gives us a blast from the past back for us arcade goers when the Mortal Kombat 2 machine was next to a Super Street Fighter 2 machine and a Killer Instinct machine. So now we're bringing it back. What I also want to say is that yes, it is following after Mortal Kombat 8 Armageddon, and the twist is that Raiden sends himself a message from the past into the future about the events of Armageddon, or the future version of Raiden sends himself from the future into the past about things to come so that he can prevent Armageddon from unfolding. So somehow this Back to the Future type storyline is going to intertwine with the Armageddon storyline of the sequel of Things to Come. Now getting to the gameplay, one of the greatest new unique features of the video game now is that it's tag. So we're now going to think about KOF style fighting with Marvel vs. Capcom elements. Doing an aerial combo and then switching out and the other person comes in and finishes a combo. Very similar to the Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, but with the Mortal Kombat style groove. Another exciting feature is that there's something called the X-ray move, where now when you build up super meter, this super meter will give you a choice if you want to break a combo, actually execute an EX move, an extra version of a regular special, or do a X-ray move, which will, I guess, require a large number of the meter. And the X-ray move allows the person to zoom in and show the part of the body that they're actually attacking. For those who played Namco's Death by Degrees video game with Nina Williams, very much so like that, but with much more detail than the Nina Williams video game. The unique feature about the fatality system now is that they spent so much time rendering the actual effects of the bones, the muscles, the nervous system, that when you actually see the fatalities, if you see the trailer that's online on YouTube, they show Melina's fatality, they show Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and so on. You can actually see the skin rip, and you can see the brain. You actually see all these actual features, but gives it a much more darker edge to it. I did notice one thing with one of the X-ray moves. Johnny Cage's nut shot is also an X-ray move. I'm assuming that they do not want to zoom in for that kind of an X-ray shot. So you really don't see genitalia. From my understanding, when this game is released in 2011, it will be released with an M rating. So that means most likely all of us will have to present our IDs for trying to buy this video game. Going back to the trailer, the aerial combos, which I'm hoping that's exactly what we see, because the last game that started this with the whole DC versus Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe thing, we all thought it was air combos, but they were actually air juggles. They weren't air combos. So if this is so, and we're seeing air combos in the new video game, that's going to be awesome, because I can see it now. Sindel and Katana doing air combos together. Oh, that's so exciting. Yes. And to see how now all the background fatalities are coming back. We haven't seen Pit 2 since Pit 2, because in MK Trilogy, Pit 2 was introduced as the Star Bridge, and you couldn't even get knocked off the Star Bridge. So now I want to see actually how they do that, the marble flooring, all of that's going to be very exciting. I thought I was excited about Super Street Fighter 4, but actually I wasn't, only because they did not release the anime of the Jury story here in America. They only released it in Japan. So I guess the next top 3 games that I'm really waiting for right now is the Mortal Kombat 9 in 2011. I'm waiting for KOF 13. And I think I may give Marvel vs. Capcom 3 a shot. Also, headline news. A remake of the Battle Arena Toshinden game is coming to the Wii soon, and so I'm really looking forward to seeing that. No affiliation to the old storyline, but very excited to seeing that. So let's all wait and see what the new Mortal Kombat game has to offer us. Say Cookie!